Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Christopher Walker Bond. On this evening edition of Fire for Liberty, this will be a sort of understanding that there will literally not be a need for not only necessarily the repetition of the episodes of Fire for Liberty. However, there is, of course, the existence not only of the fire of that Fire for Liberty, which is an understanding of the inextinguishable fire of what is, for example, can be compared to what is a comprehension of what is the state of one level of the comprehension and understanding of the type of co-creative expansiveness that can be reached, which has a goal set mind state, which has a mind state goal set comprehension understanding of what is a higher elevated aspect of ascension, which of course can not only easily be reached, but of course can be the manifestational form of what exists in the Renaissance and of course the Enlightenment Age and the acceleration of the Golden Age, combining the co-creative elements of the embodiment of the soul matrix experience, allowing to, of course, accelerate into the advancement, allowing not only the acceleration in the arsenal and the returning of the arsenal of multiple accelerated abilities that come from many multifaceted forms of creationalistical aspects in the terms of many different basic forms, but allows the continuance of the mental expansion, the spiritual expansion, of course the very unique sort of characteristical potential that is one of the unique ways that is very important, key for not only ascension, but of course for the ascension of the whole in general of the planet, and of course to reiterate and re-expand and of course one interesting and exponential form of relearning the unlimited nature of one, the elements, of course, which is just absolutely basic of basic. That's Avatarian, per se, which is basic, and then, of course, the limitless form of the type of aspects that come with the co-creation and the expansion of the unlimited abilities that are ever omnipresent in the advancement of ascension ability in this unique, super covalent, co-creative form, as well as the limitlessness that exists in not only the unlimited physical and aura potential, but as well as the, for positive sake, aura movement. It is more than that, much more than that, and there is much more power that comes from the unlimited arsenal that not only exists within my potential, but of course the potential of all, allowing us to ascend and therefore enhancing my ability. However, importance of the humility, at the same time importance of the responsibility. This is your host / guardian, creator being, light worker, ambassador for light, ambassador for universal leadership, learningship, laws, the explanation, and the development of unlimited potential in omnifaceted forms, supercovalent omnifaceted natures, as well as the connection with all multi-prevalent forms, not for ultra control, but for the exusion of freedom to help not only accelerate the potential of spiritual planets in this realm, per se, in this particular realm, quote unquote, however, and accelerated and understanding of the limitless aspect of all aspects of the understanding that exists within and without the eternity of unlimited blissness, which is still unlimited at that unlimited mark, which is still has brilliance of unlimited aspects. This is your host, Christopher Muckridge, Spawn, in the evening edition of Fire for Liberty. Love you all.